Heyo guys, this is going to be a very quick and easy tutorial on how you can start using mods for shadow generations right now on launch day, if you have the PC version of course. Remember, if this helps you out, make sure you subscribe because that helps keep this channel alive. Without further ado, let's begin. Remember, this is only going to work on the PC version, not any other version, not Xbox, not Switch, no nothing, I don't know anything about those things. First thing you need to do is come over here to Google and we're going to Google Hedge Mod Manager. Jump into this GitHub link right here, releases, and download this right here. Once you have that exe file downloaded, you're going to head back to Steam and right-click Shadow Generations, go to Manage and Browse Local Files. You should get this folder here, and that's where that exe file is going to go. Once this is in here, you're going to want to double-click and make sure that this thing is installed. Let it update if it needs to update. There's going to be a lot of updates now because the game is new, but you're going to need to come over here to Settings, and you need to change this so it doesn't say Release. You're going to need to change it to Development, and once it's Development, it's going to do another update, and then it should reboot once it's ready. Then you're going to go over to Settings, make sure it says Install Mod Loader, click that. Now that you're installed, you can go in here and check out any of the new codes that are available for the game that have like minor fixes and other things you can change. And now we get to install the mods. We head back over here and you should have a mods_shadow folder. As you can see, there's nothing in here currently, but this is where we're going to be putting things. And as you can see here, I've downloaded a couple mods, and we can see them over on Game Banana right here. We've got things like the Essential Shadow Enhancements, which fixes some graphical issues. If you don't like shadow being quite so glowy, this is one for you. Skate boosting animation, which is something that I prefer. I don't really like the hover boost thing, even though it sort of makes sense with the air shoes. We've got a nice character mod in the form of Metal Sonic Plus. This one looks very nice, very shiny, and I think he should be because, you know, he's made a robot. And, of course, we had some people complaining about how the Terios skin looked, so here's one that's actually going to change what the quills look like, so it's not quite as droopy, a little bit more fancy, if you like that. So now that we have all of these, we can go ahead and open the archives, grab these folders, and throw them right in this folder here. There we go. All four of those mods that I selected are now in that folder. We go back here to the Mod Manager, and then we can hit Refresh List, and here they are. Now, you don't want to put all of these on at once. There are going to be mod conflicts if you put all of these on at once, but things like Restyled Terios, Skate Boost, and Essential Shadow are probably fine. But for the purpose of this, I'm going to throw on Essential Shadow and Skate Boosting Animation, hit Save, and then we're going to hit Save and Play. And as you can see, the mod loader is already working because I put on the boot directly to title code and there were no little intros. So we move over here to the shadow section of the game. We're going to head into one of our save files. And it's a little hard to tell, but you can see there Shadow is a lot less shiny. He has a lot less of that lighting around the model that made him look like he was standing out more. Sort of helps when he's far away from the camera, but I definitely like him more with a more like matte finish to his quills. I don't know, he might be sort of like a duck where water just rolls off of him. Maybe that's like all the weird oils on his fur. And if we start boosting, you can see he is still skating, which I just think makes a lot more sense. I think it's a lot more fun that way. Looks like he's really roller skating at high speeds now. Let the man have his hobbies, okay? And now, of course, we can come over here to the Terios skin. I've put on the other mods so we can see if that one works as well. And there's our boy Terios. You can see his quills are definitely more fanned out than they usually are. I'm a huge fan of that. Looks a little bit more like the promo art now, with his quills not, like, glued to the back of his head like a weird squid. Though I guess, you know, if you are playing this game, you do know that him being a weird squid actually does fit a little bit. Oh, you know, I mean, it is also kind of weird that he still skates without rocket shoes, but, you know, I'm sure someone will do something about that eventually. Please check out everything I showed today in the description down below so you can start modding this game yourself, and make sure you enjoy Shadow Generations, because this game is now out, and you are not going to want to miss this thing. This is one of the best Sonic experiences I have ever had, and I am not exaggerating.
you don't.
So I missed! Wario! I gotta win! Ah! Oh my god!
Here we go!
Oh my...
Bye-bye! Thank you so much for playing my game. Here we go!